but they need to get map control. You can't control this map. You can't play it without getting a middle first or pushing the CTs back to position. You need to knock that intel off them, otherwise they're going to get read like a book. Nip are the best in the business at reading the game. So
here we go. NIP and Liquid, map number 2. NIP are on quite a tear after that first map, but we are going to see what they can find so far. And that's nice, actually. That's a really smart move by Liquid. They're going to cut off the potential early picks on the long ranges, which is what NIP were playing for. Now they have to fall far back, as we can see them doing. And Liquid slowly edging their way up middle, looking to get that A execute going, just splitting in onto that site, wrapping around. Freiburg's there, over by Speedway. He's going to get eliminated. And we have Alu getting dropped as well. Good stuff here from Elise. Forest is just so bold, standing there, but he's only going to get 1 kill. However, Liquid down to just 1 man again. Nitro will be picking up the USP. And that bomb is going to go to him as well. So he's got lots of time to play with, and that B bomb site is indeed going to be used by him. So Exist and Get Right, they just have to play for trades here and see what they can figure out.
It looks like he's almost playing against himself here. Obviously not aware there's no CTs there, but this could slow him down. CTs are going to catch on any second, and here we go. He's actually going to get a nice clean plant down. Where he positions himself now is going to determine how this round plays out.
So the rotation will come in. Nitro is going to have to hit some really good shots.
I like
here.
this though. It looks like he's planting for coils, but he's actually positioned himself on the left-hand side there. I think this could work quite nicely for him. It could go in his favour.
That element of surprise is going to be so important. He's going to have to capitalise with a quick kill on the first player as they do avail themselves to him. Nitro from the back, going to get spotted. Needs to get the fast kill, but he won't get the frag on to Get Right. Oh, and there's just barely enough time, I think. It's very close, and he's going to get it. And wow, if Nitro had picked up that kill, that's it. That round is over. As
being reported as one of the best fraggers in the NA scene right now, for me, he should be hitting that kind of shot. It was
Absolutely.
in his favour. Like he could hear the CT coming. Needs to be landing those shots.
He wasn't even looking his way to begin with, in fact.
So unfortunately, they could have gone either way, but didn't land that first shot. The bomb would have definitely blown up. He just made that 1 kill. So unlucky for him, but here we go. That horrible start we were hoping we wouldn't see. We want to see this be competitive at least. So we can see NIP opting for the new kind of meta of SMGs being played around the map. It works very nicely at positions like Banana. You can see Get Right and has actually got the M4, so he'll be playing off Freiburg, I guess, kind of baiting him in, trying to get him in positions where the T's run past him.
Now, they did get the bomb down, so they are looking for that buy on the next round. Here we go, going to get flashed up into middle. Nitro making his way around. The bomb will go down. They've spotted everything. NIP, they are getting all the money in the bank here. Alu picking up 1,200 there for those 2 kills, and that's going to really be nice to get that faster AWP on the way.
Yeah, well, we didn't see the T's actually opt for any head armor then, so we're going to presumably get to see an AK buy being brought out next round. So quite clever play from Nip to get a couple of rifles in their arsenal. They know they're going to be up against that next round, but they don't want to drop any kills here. I think Adren's will be looking for anything he can get. Not going to find it. We can have a look at the economy quickly of the terrorists. You can see, yeah, that this should be an AK buy coming in. And it'd be interesting to see how Nip react to this. Will they kind of keep the MP7s in play? I personally would. I like to take the risk and kind of build up the economy, and kind of there's definitely a viable gun still. So there you go. 3 MP7s in hand. It'd be interesting to see whether they actually go for a slightly aggressive play here, go for the frag. They know the rifle's going to be in hand of Liquid here.
Yeah, they have so much money. I think some teams would opt for that tech line buy in the previous round, just to deny the money from building for the CT side, because it gets so dangerous once all these incendiaries come into play. And a team like NIP is indeed quite troublesome, but I think there is an issue there. We had a player frozen, and Freiburg's going to pick up a couple kills, and that is certainly going to be a really nice start here for NIP in this round, but probably would expect the pause to come in or something, as it
was he frozen now or flashbanged?
It looked like he was kind of frozen. I'm not sure. Either way, we will continue on regardless. And we've got Flowsick and Adren left over now. They've got no map control. Where do they go from here?
They save the AKs, like you're up against the MP7s, but getting into these bomb sites. They have got a couple of smokes and flashes between them. Their best bet would just be smoking off spawn, smoking off coils. But with the positions Nip have got here, very advantageous. They're just going to be picky at the frags here. We can see Flowsick left in 40 seconds on the clock, no bomb in her hand, and 3 ninjas in pyjamas against it. You do very well. My recommendation would be to save. He's going to get pincered here very badly.
Yeah, I actually almost think, considering the situation with the SMGs and the fact that Liquid are the team that are on paper going to lose this every time, I feel like they should have gone for, after that bomb plant. I feel like the full buy on the next round with Tech 9 armor and nades, if they've got like a set play to run, that would be like a really nice option for them to just swing, to basically money screw NIP straight away, and then swing the economy massively in their favor, and keep NIP away from having full grenades, because we know when NIP gets the money going, they are going to, again, that you expect them to win the Angel, so you need to find an advantage somewhere, and that could have been them finding the advantage on the economy by taking a big risk. However, we are going to have a Pawson D, so potentially I think it was a Liege who was a bit frozen there. So
that's unfortunate. Like, I think they probably would have had that frag on Freiburg. They were playing it technically correct. They had the AKs. They weren't committing too much to Banana there. They were waiting for the CTs to make their mistake. For me, that mistake was pushing out the MP7. Though he was never going to win that battle, I think, if the Liege had been there. The flashes didn't seem to get them, and it's very unfortunate for them. I think this is just sums up their game so far. The chance they actually had to get back into the round, they got locked down by something going wrong, like a crash. But looking at the economy now, we can see the T's have got little to nothing to play with. I think they'll have to go for a full eco here and go for that 5-0. And we saw them in that situation last game, and we know how that panned out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this is worst case basically, because this can swing into your favor somehow. Well, because this map is an interesting one. If you're assuming that both teams are of equal skill, and you're going into an Inferno, if the T's are able to actually deny money for the CT, so they can't ever have either full smokes or ever really incendiaries, then it actually can swing into the T's favor. If they play the rounds correctly and you play like a really drawn out rounds where you properly bait out grenades, then you can have a situation where they will be able to defend with no grenades when the push comes in eventually. That's
the whole idea of Inferno. You want to kind of bait out those grenades from the counter-terrorists. Like, that's their strongest weapon, being able to smoke off the choke points so effectively, especially on Banana. You can lock T's out for a good 20 seconds there. And if you can keep doing that and run the time down, that's when you've got a real problem. So the T's objective is to take that utility off the CTs before they even do anything. That's why you can't just go straight into a Banana take straight off the bat. Even if you get the Banana control, you're going to get locked down by the Molotovs and the smokes coming straight in, and then a barrage of flashbangs. So the idea for me, they need to be taking mid control, showing their presence, smoking off one of the areas, clearing out quad, for example, and then looks like we're actually going to be replaying the round. That's very nice.
That's good. Yeah.
So that's good. I like to see that being happened. So I think that round could have panned out very differently. I don't think Nip would have had that kind of freedom on Banana, like Freiburg running out top of B with MP7 and killing 3 people, I think it was. I don't think that normally happens. But yeah, we got I think about 1 minute while we're just sorting the server out. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So obviously everything we said about the economy right now has been made redundant. So we're going to be reassessing that. And
well, I mean, to be honest, the way NIP will probably play this, because it tends to, like, the Banana control tends to be the thing that is mixed up the most with a lot of teams, because you can get a lot of edges against specific teams. NIP against Fnatic, for example, usually play very, very defensive on Banana. They don't take as many Angel situations, whereas I would expect them to get very aggressive here, push Freiburg down, and just have him just sitting there.
When you know they have the AKs, though, that's your best tactic. The element of surprise when you have the MP7, the run and gun, you want to just be flashing them and kind of catching them with their pants down a little bit. That's when you want to be taking advantage of that. So that's what I think they were going for. But obviously, the T's were actually playing that quite well. They were very far back and working out what the Nip were doing. We didn't see that on the last map. So here we go. We're back in to the action, and let's see how this pans out.
Okay, so we're getting another go of this one. Are we going to see the same approach from NIP? They're much more defensive, actually, with Freiburg there. In fact, no, here comes the flash out. I was wrong. And it's going to just pre-fire the player boosted on the plant pot to look over the smoke. So NIP are wise to the games of Liquid at the moment.
I think they just want to get out at this point. Like, Freiburg's lucky to still be alive, and they want to fall back to the bomb sites and utilise the small cubby holes and stuff of these MP7s. They're going to do well to make any frags up for these smoke aid.
And Freiburg still has a smoke to go as well, so he's going to be able to delay this until like 30 seconds before they can, unless they want to flash through the smoke, until they can push Banana. So, and they're actually keeping another player behind Freiburg, so they're kind of banking on Liquid going for the push through the smoke here. As usually you would do this kind of play to allow a one-man defense on Banana, have a 4-man defense on Ace. So interesting stuff from NIP.
As long as Liquid play this properly and work kill for kill, staying as a unit, they shouldn't have a problem here. They've got the gun advantage, and they look, by the looks of it, the health advantage as well. Freiburg being quite hurt there. So it's just kind of like they've got this mid control as well. this is so important. Now they just need to decide how they're going to approach the rest of the round. Very little time remaining, 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah,
they're going to have to make it happen now. Alicia's going to wrap around the side here from Library into the A-bomb side as they come in from quad at the same time. Good coordination here from Liquid. Is picking them up the kills, and they get the player on pit. It was actually Exist in this instance, as Freiberg has now made his way very quickly up on the flank, but he will get taken down as well, just leaving Get Right alone over by the Library side of things. He's not going to find much just yet, though. Needs to work out where both of these players is actually standing at the moment. And we'll spot the first head. He knows where the second one is. Can Get Right get the clutch here? There's the second player. Excellent stuff there from Get Right. He will get the defuse to boot. And NIP will secure the round, but this time it was much more costly than before.
I'm not even sure that was great stuff from Get Right. Like, I know that Liquid are trying to do quite a cheesy setup where you play both on site. The idea is that he kills one of you and he assumes that no one else is going to be there, but the fact they both got spotted before anything happened, that player in the corner needed to stay hidden. He got spotted straight away. He needed to stay in that cubby hole. And
he's peeking there.
Yeah, so that setup fundamentally doesn't work if you're peeking. Like, if you're going to play cheese, make sure you keep it in that fashion.
Hold that thought. We do have the push coming down middle. They are just going to go for it, and we do actually have a force up from Liquid. They've got the bomb down and they've planted everything. They want to destabilize the economy, but it's going to be NIP who are actually holding on very well at the moment. They've only lost a single player in such an aggressive movement down middle. And Fugly and Flowstick, they need to pick up a couple kills here to make this investment worthwhile.
Yeah, I don't think this investment is going to be paying dividends whatsoever. They got completely locked down. Perfect play from Nip there. Just when Liquid thought they were reading them and getting some sort of map control and getting the bombs down, they just chucked a push straight at them, and that completely locked them down. And look at them, they're just completely on the back foot here. What are they going to do from this position? Bomb is down in the bottom of middle. Nip know exactly where it is. They got vision on it from Banana. I mean, it's got Fugly here with Desert Eagle, smoked off. Like, he's got no chance really. Flowstick, not really doing anything in that position. Nip, if they played it sensibly, they're not going to push. They don't need to push. It's them who need to plant the bomb.
And Fugly is going to finally try to take some peeks, get himself a cheeky 1D, but it's not. Oof. Oh, there it is. He was actually able to pick up a kill onto Freiberg after all, and they have reclaimed the bomb. So some damage has been done, and 30 seconds are left, and they're going to be moving into the site, which only has one player. It's Alu. He's got 8 points of health. This could actually happen here, but Alu picks up the first headshot. In comes the second player for the trade. Fugly has to sprint to the bomb site now to get that bomb planted. The smoke is there. Oh, he gets tagged going through the smoke here, and it's going to be dissipating as Get Right just goes straight for it with a pistol, and he will end the life of Fugly. But a little bit of extra damage done.
Yeah, I feel like, for me, Freiberg overcommitted to that completely. Like I said, the T's had to get the bomb down there, and Freiberg gave his frag away to a Desert Eagle. Like, that's all the T's were looking for, a pick back into the game. He gave it to them, and that almost was a very difficult situation. Left Alu there on 8 HP. That could have gone either way. If they had got that frag at the top, it would have been very difficult to retake. But there we go. It's unfolded in their favour of Nip yet again, and we can see another force buy almost here from Liquid.
Okay, Forrest with a quick pick there. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this guy is so confident. Gets another one, and that should never happen. Forrest gonna make it a 3-on-2 now with the frags coming back over towards Banana. Nitro picking up some kills to equalize the situation a little bit, and NIP, they're in a bit of an awkward spot now because Alicia and Nitro can recover this bomb and they can put it in a good position, but here comes Exist.
This is the same situation they're in last round, pretty much. Two guys looking for a pick. Will Nip give them an entrance into the round? Exist here. Oh, I love this. I love this.
Oh no. Someone should be playing the Jaws music right now because here comes Exist, and he's going to pick up one frag, spots the second player, and now NIP know what's going on, and that's so important for them in this kind of a situation. So Nitro up into middle now. Going to have himself a very important one-on-one against none other than Forrest himself over by Pitt. He's really made a name for himself in that position. And Nitro's going to be playing the apartments.
He hasn't really got anything to work with.
Oh, wow!
As I say that, he rips off the head of Forrest. I was going to say he had no utility to even get out, but Forrest kind of gifted him with the kill there almost.
Corner moving out of position, and Nitro already with the quad kill. He's got his back towards quad, turns with the nade still in his hand, and unfortunately that clutch will not make it all the way, but again, a lot of damage. But the thing is that, I mean, they're not winning the rounds. Like, sure, they're getting some kills, but it seems also to be relying on these kind of awkward, weird situations, not through the through the value of just their standard straight-up plays.
Yeah, you can see like the observer there pointing out all the rounds have been very close. It has come down to two on zeros and like bombs going, diffuse and stuff. But for me, that doesn't really paint the picture of those matches so far. I think Nip have.
What is this?
Oh, the auto sniper is coming out with Exist. That is a risky play to say the least. And Adren finally making some impact with the Orb Blitz tournament. I think that's the first real play we've seen from him actually doing something beneficial with that. And whether they can actually capitalise on this and bring that to convert it to a round victory will be something we'll have to see.
And it does feel like a little bit of a troll move there from Exist, who is a massive troll, by the way. Bringing out the auto sniper, something you definitely don't expect, especially up middle like that. And you can see the AWP was more than enough to take control of the situation from Adren. Now, we have the apartments movement from Liquid as they take map control slowly but surely. They don't have Banana still though.
Well, this is what they need to do. They need to flush out these areas of map, push the CTs back onto the bomb site, and then they know they've peeled a player off from somewhere. They've got to pick. So work out what setup they're doing. If you push them all back to the bomb site, presumably the CTs have to play 3 people on that area. Go back to Banana, and this is what they're doing now. They're ascertaining where the players are. Perfect play. There we go. Got the pick, and now the round is completely in their favour.
Oh, but Forest over the top, able to pick up the frag on a flow stick. But Liquid still with loads of bodies towards the library side. But in comes GetRight and Freiburg on the rotation, just picking them all off, leaving it all up to Elige, who will get taken down as GetRight finishes him off. So excellent movement from GetRight through quad there.
I feel like that was so forced. They get those picks. They've got the round advantage 2-5, and they're rushing into a position. They could have carried on that methodology of just working around, getting the pick, staying as a unit, getting frag for frag. But instead they opted to just go hard, let's just rush around and see what happens. And then completely shut down by the CT setup that was been there for the last 30 seconds. So great start from them, great approach to the map. But the execution towards the end of the round just wasn't there. They need to slow it down when you get in those ground positions.
Yeah, I mean they were 5 on 3.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Play the trades, right?
Unbelievable. You got to just slow it down. The round's yours. It's yours to lose.
Okay, so we have a 2-man setup towards the arch side here for NIP at the moment. They've got Freiburg moving and getting a kill through the smoke. It's going to be NIP picking up a fast advantage this time, but they're going to flash through, and they were waiting for this. Freiburg still has support there, switching around with the spray. Only gets 1 extra frag, though, as GetRight falls back, but it's been spotted, and the rotation does commence now for the Swedes. They have back up towards the B-bomb site, a floater in Exist, who is on Speedway at the moment, and Forest just chilling over by the pit position. So NIP still with full control of the round. It's going to have to be some incredible entries here from Liquid, and here it comes. Ali is ready to receive the push, spots the first player. In they come now, and he does get 1, and that's all he needs to do. Good job there by Ali. And Flowsick against the world with the bomb in hand. Going to try to fake out a player. Does predict GetRight's position. Excellent stuff. Flowsick with a double, and that's going to give him the breathing room now to get the bomb down. Forest against Flowsick, and he knows it. Working on the ace. Oh, he won't get it. It's going to be Forest to eliminate Flowsick and save the round for NIP. And that's another almost 5-man. And that's what it takes for Liquid to win a round.
Yeah, that's what I was literally about to say, that same thing. Like, if that's what it takes for Liquid to win a round, someone's getting an ace, then they're playing the wrong game, I'm afraid. They need to start working together and making sure, like, for me, like, not really sure the position Aloe was playing, why he was kind of committing himself to that. Why not wait for the T's to come in and just kill them in the crossfire like they had set up? But there we go, they won the round. So and the P90 has been brought out by Exist. Talk about being a troll there.
Yeah, this guy is full on troll mode. Although the P90, I've been seeing more and more of that actually in buy rounds.
Absolutely, but opting for it over an M4, I think is another kettle official together. But here we go. Let's see how this pans out for them. We can see Liquid going for this mid control again. If they can do what they did last time, push the CTs right back to the bomb site, that's when you need to start doing another move. Like, you go through spawn and go back to Banana, kind of choose something else to do. You want to kind of keep them guessing, not wrap around like they're setting up, like they've set up for you.
And this time Freiburg is alone on Banana. They've shown the 2-man behind what should have been just 1-man before, so now they maybe are conditioning Liquid to think, hey, we can't really go for this now.
So like I said, Liquid, Nip have no information on middle. This is perfect from Liquid. They've pushed the CTs back, and now they're waiting for this smoke to go, and as long as they get this frag on Freiburg, they're going to get absolutely owned. they should be fine, which is good. Like, they've got the frag for frag there, and the map is in it there. This round is in their favour right now.
But they might not expect Get Right. In fact, they don't. The flash comes in. Get Right's going to see all of them. They line up for Get Right. 3 kills with the M4, and that's exactly how it's done. And you have to credit Get Right. That's a very sneaky position, and then they never are going to check there. They think, okay, we've got the guy.
Yeah,
we've got the guy on Banana.
Fantastic read from him, and like, what can you do if you're not going to check positions? You've only got yourself to blame when you get mowed down, 4-man in the back. But that was, again, it was a good start from Liquid. They kind of forced the CTs back. It's just their final execution is lacking. They're not like a simple thing like checking a position. It shouldn't be the reason why you're losing a round.
And they're going to go for a fast push here, changing up the pace, trying to get themselves up on top of Freiburg, but he's going to move in aggressively through the flashbang. However, Elish is able to defend, leaving Get Right alone. And of course, Get Right can smoke them off now, and Banana is kind of, well, the B site itself is closed, but they have Banana control, so they've taken a frag. Sure, they've sustained damage in Nitro and Adren, but this could turn into something good here for Liquid.
Again, they seem to be getting the advantage at the beginning of almost every gun round, and it's just they're not capitalising on it. So let's hope they slow it down now. They have got low HP on Adren and Nitro, but all they need to do is just go in with the high HP, is work out where the players are playing, and just go frag for frag. The CTs can't really be stacked anywhere. They have to kind of spread themselves out and holding the major choke points together. Okay,
so not rushing into anything, but there's now 45 seconds left, so they have to consider doing just that.
Looks like a set piece coming in now.
Oh no, Get Right. Is he not? He's going to do it again. Surely not. This is a completely different situation to attempt this as well. And he's going to just challenge them straight up. He will only get 1 kill, but it's been confirmed now what's going on. Rotations commencing, comes Exist, but he's smoked off. Does get himself out of there though. But I think he took a player with him, and indeed, he won't go down though. Nitro falls back to the pool area. And back to the bomb site. But Exist is holding construction for his team. They're all in position to go for the take together. And flashing over his alley for his teammates to push through. There's Forest leading the push out of construction into the bomb site. That bomb ticking away. There's the old heat and potty setup. It's going to be Elish to take the frag onto Forest. There's now 2-on-2, but time is ticking away. Exist has to act quickly now. It's just Fugly left. Where on earth is he? Exist is wondering and looks at the plant. He knows. He knows, but has Fugly done enough? He has.
Good play. That was fair play to Liquid. That was a nice hold of the bomb site. They managed to get in properly, got the opening frag, and didn't do anything too silly. For me, like they're going into that set piece before actually taking the Banana control. Like, that's why they lost that first frag, but they managed to exchange it quite nicely, and they played very well. Like you said, the hit and potty setup works very well in that situation. As long as you've got the communication and facing at the same times and dodging in and out, you should win that round 9 times out of 10, which they did. Converted it to a 1-on-1, but they won the round. Here we go. They're off the rock.
It did feel like Get Right actually it took a pretty crazy risk there, as we've seen, you know, that kind of spot. It made a lot more sense the previous time when he attempted it, where they wouldn't expect a player to be hiding in that position, but this time...
It's interesting that NiP are even opting to do this. They don't need to be out there, especially when you're one player. You just want to be on the site getting the intel, playing like coils and falling back when your teammates are out. This is just showing no respect whatsoever. This kind of just playing however they want, like a 1-on-4 situation. They're just not afraid at all.
But this time, this one-man setup on Banana will work out quite nicely for the Swedes. They've got 4 players on the A defense at the moment. But Liquid, they've not decided to move in just yet. But look, and where Exist has his reticle straight on that corner. Flowsick is...
This can only go one way, I think. Good idea, Flowsick. Move back.
So, not a lot of grenades left here for NIP to play with. There's 40 seconds left and they've just got some flashes. That's it. There's one flash over. They haven't confirmed yet what's going on. But in comes Liquid. They're going to do that for NIP. Alu's in a very committed position here. Can he get the kills that he needs to get? He gets nothing. Liquid off to a good start as Forest and Get Right now coming with multiple frags, and somehow this is falling apart for Liquid. They had such a nice movement in, and it's going to be Nitro to pick up a frag to save it. Can he get the second one? Get Right, no! Get Right is making all the kills in this match, and you can see why potentially he would take that forward move onto Sandbag, because he's just killing everyone right now. Yeah,
I'm getting a bit bored of saying now that Liquid again having a great start to the round and then not converting it, but yet again they managed to get that kill on Alu, but they keep wrapping around to the bomb site. Have they not learned that Get Right and Forest are going to be waiting for them in that position? Like, they need to like start taking advantage of the spawn area. Like, when you get those frags and like the CTs are second guessing, move back, get people back to Banana, go through spawn, pins to the bomb site, potentially the one person that's waiting there. But they keep going wrapping around, and for me that's just not working for them. They need to kind of reassess their strategy once they get that initial pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this time it's going to be just down to the pistols. No armor, no nades. Just brute force, a couple Tech 9s, and just Glocks. So not much to really expect from this round, and NIP going to build a lot of nice economy from this one.
Wow.
And the funny thing is that they've, NIP been taking so many risks and not doing super well in a lot of them.
Not really. Like no one's been really like getting huge amounts. Well, to say that, no one's getting like big spray downs or anything like that. It's just like they get one or two, like get taken down, but like no one's playing out of their skin or anything like that.
I mean, they're giving opportunities to Liquid. Like their money's still like quite low because they're losing so many members from these aggressive plays they kind of don't need to do. So it tells you a lot, I think.
Absolutely. Like we can see, we've got what kind of buy have we got here from Liquid. It'd be interesting to see if they kind of mix things up and get the AWP out again. I don't think they can afford to. Alu actually has opted for one though. How is he going to control the map of this? Be interesting to see him move around a bit more dynamically and picking people off of a surprise action.
It's actually pretty much an eco for NIP if they lose this round. So we'll have to see if Liquid can pick up an advantage. They're going to move into Freiburg, and he's defending well so far. Get smoked off. They've got a third player towards B at the moment, and now having it under control, they can float a player back. Oh my god!
On your head, son.
Ouch. Did he throw that from the back of the site? I think he did.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he did actually.
Where did it come from?
I think it came from the sandbags position. I thought it was Freiburg who threw that, but it was Exist. And Ali's going to be able to make some defensive shots here. And they are left with nothing but some risks to take. Big risk, big reward. That's what they need. And so far, they've got themselves mid-control. Going to take down Get Right on the flank. So they are turning this into something. And it's Fugly now trying to get the challenge and get that bomb reclaimed. Picks that one up now, goes for the challenge into connector, but Freiburg will win it. 11-1 the score is Liquid getting dominated on Inferno by NIP so far.
Absolutely. This is just a mirror match of last map, sorry. They got 2 rounds in Dust 2. It looks like they might get one more potentially. There's another eco coming in from them. The economy from NIP, like you said, it would have been potentially an eco for them. That would have been a great chance to kind of get back into it. But now they're going to be another full eco, a couple of Deagle, some PT50s, and we're going to see this aggressive push from NIP again. And I think they're going to get absolutely rolled here.
Here we go, they're all going to cross into Alu's crosshairs. Then we've got Forrest who's moved up towards bench, so easy defense in it. They're just going for the deathmatch frags at the moment.
Mad.
Moving straight in for the kills. And yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? Going to have Exist now just spraying them down as they exit the apartments through the balcony. And Alu with the last one, 12-1.
Very little respect coming out here. It's just Alu looks like he's having fun almost. He's playing in positions he wouldn't normally sit in.
Oh yeah.
Just facing in the open, running around with an AWP. Like when you think, oh, normally if I lose this AWP and give it to the guys with the Tech 9s, they might win this round. They didn't even seem to care. And he's got a great spawn here for middle as well. I predict he's probably going to get a pick here. He probably hasn't done this much this game.
He's going to go
he's going to go for the long from way downtown all the way around.
Here we go. Oh, I think he barely spotted him.
So good to get out of there.
But yeah, that pick's always really fun to see. A quick flick shot from the AWP, but it's going to be Freiburg who's just going to get aggressive again, and he hasn't been getting multiple kills when he's been doing this,
no,
but
quiet game from Freiburg.
But still, I mean, they've just been locking it down with their individual skill. They got the bomb under control now as well, so another 4-on-2 for them.
Look at this lockdown, the smoke there. What can the T's do here? Like, it's completely shut down.
Ouch.
Getting railed through the smoke there. Get looks like we're going to get another one. There it is, 2 kills through the smoke, and I think that just sums up Liquid's approach now. They're going to be thinking, God, what can we even do to get back into this? We've got $3,000 to play with. Get the kills out maybe, no nades. How are you going to win an Inferno round with no grenades? I have no idea, but they're going to give it a go. They've got 1 smoke on the entire team. Be interesting to see how they utilise that and actually get in anywhere. They're going to have to walk around, face everyone.
And they're going to go and challenge Alu's AWP in middle. It's not going to go so well so far for Alu, however, as they are able to dodge the AWP shot and move up middle slowly. But again, aggressive play from NIP on Banana. Why wouldn't they? They're picking up the kills. Yeah. It's free map control if you're confident, and indeed you are getting those frags. As Freiburg just did, a drain goes down, and it's just a slow waiting game now for NIP in the positions that they're in to wait out for the approach of Liquid. And there it is now. Fugly slowly edging his way forward. Can't move out the balcony. Wow. And a great flick shot there from him as well. His defense is immaculate. Liquid just left with Fugly there, and there is the half, 14-1. Oh my, oh dear.
Well, to be fair, like it's T side Inferno against NIP. Lost a pistol is very difficult to get back into. Yep. They like it doesn't really do them justice. So like I said, they kept getting the initial pick. They had control on the map. they just seemed a bit lost when they were actually going into the bomb sites. Like it seemed like the in-game leader there needs to step up and kind of slow things down. Like, they're a team that's known to drop these set pieces. When you get in those positions where you've got map control, you've got the man advantage, that's the time to drop them. They're on the back foot. They have to peel a man away from the bomb sites. That's the time you want to drop a set piece. Like, if you're not making the frags and just walking around on the bomb sites, not making any impact whatsoever and getting completely rinsed, I suggest they go back to their basics and kind of try and bring some sort of tactical approach to it instead of just walking around and getting decimated.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty steep road if they ever hope to come back here, but
it goes without saying they need this pistol round. Like, I can imagine Nip, with the kind of mentality they're in right now, just rushing somewhere and just getting it over with.
It's really nice for Nip, actually, to start the day off really well like this, because Get Right's been top fragging here. That's really good. You want Get Right to be top fragging, a very emotional player. Forest had a really good game on map number 1 as well, so the players that need to get the kind of the boost and to get warm are getting warm here for NIP. So kicking off the day well is always nice for the Swedes. We're going to have the push up mid from NIP now, and they're getting
nice work.
Taken down here. A good couple kills coming in from Flowsick as Ali is now making his way onto the bomb, and the bomb site rather. He's going to get 1 kill, but it's a small consolation at the moment. They still need to get the bomb down. There's heavy pressure going into this plant situation. It is actually on the floor at the moment. It needs to be reclaimed. Forest going to make his way up upon us. Oh, great shot there from Forest, taking down Nitro and switching up for the USP, as he does always. Loves that USP, does Forest. Now he's in some trouble, and you could really use the hand of Forest right now to give him some breathing room, and there it is from long range, and tap, tap, tap. He's going to pick up the frag. 15-1, and...
Got my head in my hands here. They got the initial 2 frags. Just make them plant. Let's make them go to the bomb side. Like, they didn't need to, that's what I was thinking. Why was Nitro pushing up there? Like, with
Henry G's sad.
Like, it just seems so blasé. Make them plant the bomb and then go together. At least you know they're not going to be holding those choke points like that. But unfortunate for Liquid there. I don't think they ever had a chance of getting into this game after that first half. But that would have been nice to see them make it respectable at least. Now we're sitting at 51.
It would be good to see what they have to offer on the CT
absolutely.
side.
I think they would have had something to show for themselves. So they had to start to CT on this map. I think it's a map that suits their playstyle. I think they would have been able to string some rounds together, get the momentum up. And now 5-7 armor. They just have to hold and hope for the best there.
This is a good way to deal with the 5-7 armor, and NIP are a team that have a really good execute with Molotovs on this bomb site. Combined with the SMGs, it's almost unstoppable as your kind of anti-pistol armor strat. However, they are a little bit disjointed at the moment, giving opportunities here to Liquid. Frybo's going to go in now, looking for those entries, jumping around with the MP7. Not going to happen for him, but Exist is there to pick up the pieces, and NIP have claimed themselves that B bomb site and the bomb plant. Nitro 1 versus 3. It's match point here for NIP, and Ali's going to do it with P90. NIP 16-1. What a crazy, crazy scoreline. And, well, the series from start to finish was a dominant showing from the Swedes.
Yeah, 3 rounds in total over 2 maps is never ideal in anyone's book. I think it's like Liquid never seemed to get going. They made some very good plays on T-side there. Initial rounds working well, but just not converting them into actual winning rounds, unfortunately. NIP looking very strong. Not so much individual performances. It just seemed like they were just working well